This is Aussie Mac Zone. We'll cover everything Apple, including Macs, iPhones, iPads, and more. All this from an Aussie perspective. Sit back, relax, insert yourself into the zone. The Aussie Mac Zone.
Hi everybody, welcome. We've done it. Show 350 Aussie Mac Zone 350. Special guest superstar Glenn.
Hello.
Welcome, mate.
Hello. I can't tell if I'm on the shot or not. I'll just.
You're perfectly in shot, mate. Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely perfect.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm out of retirement for the 350.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Retirement.
We appreciate your time. You're out of your busy schedule.
Oh, I know. I'm out of my schedule.
And Zarn, how are you?
Fantastic, Michael. Just sending all of this out to Facebook land.
Yeah.
So I'm just on the phone now.
Trying to tell everyone.
That we're live and it's our 350th show. Yeah. So, hey, Glenn, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
So, story number one of our Aussie Apple ramblings this week. Apple wants to stop advertisers from following you around the web. Facebook has other ideas. Recode reports Apple and Facebook are fighting again. This time it's about ads and privacy. Sometime next month, iPhone users will start seeing a new question when they use many of the apps on their devices. Do they want the app to follow them around the internet, tracking their behaviour? It's a simple query with potentially significant consequences. Apple is trying to single-handedly change the way the internet advertising works. That will affect everyone, from Apple's giant tech rivals, most notably Facebook, which announced today that it's fighting back against Apple's move, to any developer or publisher that uses ad technology to monitor their app users, what their app users are doing on the internet. And it affects you, the person reading this story. At stake is your online privacy and the advertising system that underwrites an endless supply of free content. It's a fascinating battle because there aren't clear-cut winners and losers, and multiple players have more than one motivation. Apple is in a position to attack intrusive advertising tech because it has constantly argued that it values privacy because the company doesn't have much of an ad business of its own. Facebook and other big ad players make billions of dollars tracing the detailed digital footprints their users leave. But they can also argue that ad money they generate allows people to consume news, entertainment and the rest of the internet for free. Meanwhile, ordinary internet users may say they value privacy, but it's unlikely they have any idea how much personal data they give up when they skim a story or click on a link. The battle may also generate collateral damage, according to one news publisher who says Apple's move will cut into its business at a time when it's already struggling to hang on to any ad revenue it can find. Maybe they need to think about what they're trying to do. It makes it much harder for us to monetize our Apple app users who are in incredibly loyal readership. And quite frankly, it puts a risk on our ability to provide an Apple app, says Martin Clark, publisher of DMG Media, which owns the UK's Daily Mail and other publications. The company says its Mail Online iOS app attracts 1.2 million users per day. There's no point in providing an app for a platform that monetizes less well than other platforms.
I'd be happy if there was no Daily Mail app on Apple anyway. Daily Mail can bite it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mail on.
They're not news. So who cares?
What's Mail Online?
Yeah.
What's Mail Online?
Oh, it's like the Sydney Morning Herald app, that sort of stuff.
Oh, okay.
As in, the Daily Mail.
Because don't you have an option on the iOS now to turn off if the app relevant advertising or targeted ads or something?
Yeah, well, definitely even more so next month. But like when iOS 14 comes out, you'll be really able to just say no, don't show me any ads.
At all.
At all.
Yeah.
That'll do. Yeah. I switch that, target ads on.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see, ad for blouses. Much rather,
Why not?
I'd much rather see ads that I'm actually interested.
Depends on who's wearing the blouse.
We just need to
Very poor advertising.
pour more stuff through Google, isn't it? Isn't that the way it's?
Yeah. Well, I'll put. I'll go no ads for sure.
Yeah.
Go without it.
And they tell you, they say this ad's, doing this, and this, and this ad's doing this, and this. All the information you get from a website now.
Another little thing I've noticed now, when, like, say, I uninstalled Facebook app the other day and reinstalled it because it's getting a bit heavy on the data storage.
Yeah.
And when I reinstalled it, I've noticed all the apps are now starting to say, "Oh, this app needs Bluetooth access." And you think, well, why does Facebook want to?
Yeah. Why?
I go, no.
Yeah. And you got to go in and turn it off.
I don't let Facebook send me any message at all. I don't care. Let me tell you got notifications. That's all right. When I want to go on Facebook, I'll find out if I've got them or not.
Yeah, I'm using Facebook less and less. It's just, I don't.
Actually, funnily enough, I'm addicted to TikTok at the moment.
Is that banned in Australia?
No, it's not banned anywhere. They can't ban it.
I thought, US banned it.
The US is in the process of banning it.
Trying to ban it. I don't think they'll go through with it.
Yeah, they just turn off those IP addresses, basically. That's how they'll do it. So.
But no, it's not banned here. It's hilarious too. Like, it's so good. The content's great. It's all the good videos that Facebook used to have,
Right.
and all the vines that Facebook used to have, but they don't anymore because it's so full of ads and garbage. That
Yeah, I don't find it.
yeah. Sorry, I keep looking down instead of up. There we go. And so it's so full of garbage.
Look at the camera,
I know.
not the you.
Yeah. But it's great. So you get all the cool vines, people doing silly stuff and laughing and carrying on, and it's really enjoyable.
I don't know what it is about the Facebook ads, but they, as soon as they come on, you know how they interrupt the video these days.
Yeah.
As soon as it comes on, I just scroll. I say I can't even be bothered watching the ad. I know it's not really obviously that in the video.
Yeah.
The ad,
I'm the same. I'll scroll past the video if the ad keeps on like that. I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that. Super interesting. Like cats or something purring.
I can find it. I can find the video so many other places.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But even like YouTube at the moment, it's got so many more ads and you can't skip them. Or what's interesting is you can't skip the first one, but you can skip the second one.
G'day, Alex. Thanks for watching, mate. Good to see you.
So, story number 2. Apple shares star-studded worldwide video promoting Apple Music. 9 to 5 Mac reports on the heels of launching Apple Music Radio last week, Apple has now shared a star-studded video promoting its streaming music service. The new Apple Music worldwide video promotes the wide array of genres and artists available through the service. The video features a star-studded lineups including Billie Eilish, Anderson, Paak, Megan Thee Stallion,
Megan Thee Stallion,
and others. The video is set to the song Navidity Worldwide by NVDES and Navids and Cadillac, and even offers a humorous inside look at Zane Lowe's office.
Very well done, Mike.
Apple says Apple Music brings you closer than ever to iconic artists, rising stars, new discoveries, and legendary entertainers.
Absolutely.
An expertly curated all-access pass to a world of music. Apple Music lets you listen to millions of songs online or off, totally ad-free. Plus, create and share your own playlists, get exclusive content and personalised recommendations. And stream radio stations with unlimited skips. Listen to your favourite artists 24/7 right at your fingertips. And of course, in the show notes, we do have a link to the video and a link to the story.
The video is really good. I really like the video. I've already got Apple Music, obviously, but they're getting better and better. I searched a song. I just got Binge because Stan was lacking a little bit, and so was Amazon lately. So I've got just unsubscribed for now from those two and thought I'd give Binge a go. And it's got In the Shadows. It was a movie done Kiwi. Well, the Kiwis about vampires living in the city and living in today. Very, very funny. And the theme song on there was really cool at the beginning song, and so I thought I'd look it up. Apple has it. I'm like, oh, awesome. But I've never heard the song. It's folky, but it sounded quite modern. And so I got it and I checked it out, and it's actually from 1966. Great song though. And so yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. I'm always enjoying Apple Music. We listen to it in the car. We've got car playlists depending on where we're going, for the kids, for us. You know, I've got ones that I just play in the car when I'm in the car. And so yeah, we're always on Apple Music. We put it on in the house as well. Yeah. You know, the kids dance around in the house. So yeah.
Now, can I just? This might be just a little mistake in the way that was worded there, but it says stream radio stations with unlimited skips. What does that mean?
That's because I think with what's the other one? Apple's opposition. What's it called?
Spotify.
Spotify. Yeah, you can't just go, oh, I don't like that song. I don't like that song. I don't like that song. Like, there's a limited number of how many skips you can do.
Yes.
To find a song you like. Yeah.
But not radio. Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, okay.
They're calling it radio when it's really just the song after song after song after song, but you've chosen the genre or whatever.
That's right. So you can go on there and so you go into your Apple Music and you can pick your genre, and it'll make stupid things, make a playlist for you.
Yes. Yeah, I interpret it radio as in terrestrial.
Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah.
You old man, you.
It's really good actually. Every day, or even every few days, it gives me a new playlist. And it'll be like, oh, so you've been listening to, say I might, instead of, listening to, I don't know, Fall Out Boy or something like that, I've been listening to a bit more Prince and a bit more Childish Gambino. And so it'll go, oh, notice that I've been listening to something a little bit different. Here's a new playlist for you. Instead of, the rockier stuff that you've been listening to lately, here's some more soul and old school R&B. And all right, check it out. And there's only been one that I haven't listened to. Yeah, sorry. There's only been one There's only been one I haven't listened to, and that was just because the beginning song, this wasn't my thing. It was too heavy, and it was too loud. The kids didn't like it either, and so I turned it off. And but there's only been one playlist that I haven't listened to, and with that playlist, I clicked through, listened to a couple other songs. I'm just like, nah, a little bit too new metal for me. Too much Linkin Park. Too much, not Linkin Park. Sorry guys, I didn't mean that. Too much Limp Bizkit and that sort of stuff. And I just was like, nah, not me. So yeah.
What's Apple Music cost these days?
Oh,
$7.99.
Yeah,
I think I pay a little bit more than that because I've got family share.
Yeah.
And so Kellyanne also uses my Apple Music. And yeah, but I think it's only $9.99 or something like that for the family share.
Well, that's like half price of the Spotify family.
Yeah.
Really going after to make it big.
And then also with your Apple Music, if you've got your own collection that you've had for years and years and years, you can it'll download a higher quality bit rate to your machine for you if you let it. So if 10 years ago you copied across something to MP3 at 86 bits, it'll bring over the 256 kilobit type one if there's one available. So.
Because that's been around for a while, hasn't it? That was uploaded it scrapes your playlist or your lists anyway.
All my Beatles is now remastered, which is amazing. I've got all the Beatles, and I had it on iTunes. And when I got in music and I got all my Beatles, it brought it over. And so it's all remastered. It's all fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
that's good. Do you know, Michael, what the bit rate is? The highest bit rate it'll serve?
I think it's 256. I think.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's not bad.
I don't think they do what they call them, FLAC ones. I don't think they're doing those yet.
Right. It sounds good.
I might be wrong, but yeah.
As long as it sounds good.
Oh, definitely.
It definitely sounds good.
So tell us about Aussie Tech Radio, Glenn.
I thought you'd never ask.
talk just while we're on the radio subject. The way
this is like you can't skip show. What it is it's just each week I'll go through the shows that I've got in my little bag of tricks, and it's just shows that have contacted me. They're tech related, obviously, and they're just shows that have contacted me and said, "Yep, we'll put our show on there." So if anyone's got a show out there, loosely tech related, even, email, and I'm happy to put it into the lineup. So what it is it's a 24/7 wall to wall tech podcast, one after the other. And it's sort of so if you think of it it's playing server, and then you just jump in wherever time of day you are. You just jump in and you get wherever the stuff.
And like I say, you're just picking stuff up in the background, right? You can...
That's right. So if you don't want to listen to your ABC radio or whatever, or you want to just like you might not have heard before, AussieTechRadio.com. That's where you go. But
I do like my ABC radio, but
well, you can listen to that this morning.
You guys are also good. I also listen to you guys. So, they've got a great Apple show on there, so that's why most of the time.
Yeah, there is a great Apple show on the Aussie Tech Radio stream.
Yes.
We've got the Two Blokes Talking Tech, the ESPM podcast. There was a bunch of gigs interrupted. They haven't done one since May. Maybe Corona.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll be back. Another one's like the Vertical Hold podcast. What else? I'm just going through the list here, and there are a couple of others around. But it's good. Like the shows come and go, and they're updated every Friday. So there's no point really in probably listening to what Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because you will get the same stuff.
Yeah.
More shows, but you just put it on in the background, as Michael said, and it's all just
sink in. Yep.
The Table had a podcast yesterday, so therefore that will be in the list this week.
Excellent.
Awesome.
I'll just get rid of that here for a minute. Sorry about that.
If you called to tell us something, or Kellyanne. Hey, Kellyanne, hello. Thank you for watching. So gaming.
Yeah.
So to start with, I just want to talk about the year past. It's almost been exactly 12 months since we started enjoying Apple Arcade. And I think I've played some fantastic games on there. There's only been a few that I haven't liked, to be honest. I've played them on my phone, I've played them on my laptop, I've played them on the Apple TV without losing any saved data, so it doesn't matter where I play the game, it's the same game, which has been really cool. I'm going to look at just some of the games that I've played over the last 12 months. And so I'll give you 2 seconds. I'm just going to jump in and do this.
What was that one? The pinball one. That's about the only one I've played over and over and over again. I've got that on my Apple TV and got it on the
I've played
on my phone.
I've played Sneaky Sasquatch. I've played the SpongeBob Patty Pursuit, Grindstone. I've played oh wow, there's some new ones. Cool. Battle Royale. Let me see. Is there more? There's always more. Let's see them all.
What was that one? Discovery? Was it the Discovery Company one?
There's one of my favourite ones is Beyond a Steel Sky, which is a comic book style game that you've got to sort of, it's all a detective. You've got to sort of look for clues to find where you're going, to get further and further in, to get the information you need to rescue children that have been kidnapped. But it's just a great game. I really, really enjoyed that game. Mini Motorways, which sounds a bit weird, but you're basically making a super highway for everyone to get around, to get to their right places. You've got to put roundabouts in, you've got to put stop signs, you've got to put lights in, you've got to do all this sort of stuff. Fantastic game if you like building sort of almost Sim-esque but smaller. A little bit more. Yeah, I've played Outlanders. Outlanders was good. It's more of a, you build a colony, and your colony, once you build one colony, you move on to a new one. Colonies get bigger as you get along, and yeah, that one. Let me have a look. Family games. What have we got in here that I've played? I've played it. SpongeBob. We still play SpongeBob. It is a great game, and it's arcade quality, if not console quality. It's so much fun. The boys absolutely love it. We are big SpongeBob fans in my house, so that's why we enjoy it so much. Pac-Man Party Royale. Now, this is one of the ones that let me down. I'm a huge Pac-Man fan, and I expected to go in, be able to get onto a game, battle with some people, other Pac-Man, and see who won, and it just lagged and wouldn't let me in, and then ended up kicking me out. So I never played it. I never have. I've tried more than once to get in, and I can never get on to play. It's a shame, because if it worked, it'd be a great game, but it just doesn't work. What else have I played in here? Oh, Big Time Sport. Big Time Sport is hilarious. These big, floppy things, and you got to, trying to play sports, and once you sort of do what you got to do, you'll flop and roll over, and that was quite funny. Way of the Turtle, we've looked at. Again, a similar concept to sort of SpongeBob, Mario Brothers, that sort of stuff. Fantastic game. The Fledgling Heroes, we looked at with the boys. It's about parrots and other animals, and you've got to sort of swim and dive and jump and do all sorts of cool stuff. Frogger in Toyland, in Toy Town, sorry. It was okay. I'm not as good as the original Frogger. I would have liked a bit more of that action. Yeah, hang on. I'm scanning.
Glenn, you do any game like on your Apple?
No. I do Fortnite, and I noticed for the week that Apple and Epic Games are having a bit of a problem.
Next story. I've got an update on that for everyone. Yeah, next story.
The video that Epic put out.
Yeah.
It was the take off the 1984 Apple ad.
Yep.
It was well done. It was good.
But it was very prepared, wasn't it? Like, it was so they're obviously spent months planning their attack.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, but I don't play any games. I'm not even like Solitaire or anything.
I use Solitaire to go to sleep.
Pinball Wizard.
Yeah.
That's the one you're thinking of. Pinball Wizard.
Yeah, that's what I...
Cricket Through the Ages was hilarious. So many games I've played, which I've just realised in the last 12 months that I'm not going to go through them all. Otherwise, this show will go on until probably midnight. Entertainment-wise, we're going to get to that in a second.
Yeah.
So I've got some cool stuff to talk about in entertainment as well. So here we go with
Apple versus
Epic Games. Do you want me to read this? Yep.
Yeah.
The court ruling last week so far is a draw, with more on September 28th. Epic was unable to demonstrate that Apple's blocking of Fortnite will cause irreparable harm, as the ruling says. The current predicament... Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, appears of Epic's own making. Epic was, however, able to demonstrate a preliminary showing of irreversible harm related to the revocation of Apple developer tools for the Unreal Engine. Under the terms of their ruling, Apple is temporarily restrained from taking adverse action against Epic Games with respect to restricting, suspending, or terminating any affiliated of Epic Games, such as Epic International, from Apple's developer program, which means Epic can continue to work on distributing the Unreal Engine. The restraining order goes into effect immediately and will remain in force until the court issue an order on the motion for primary injection. And more in our notes. Yeah.
Like, Epic wouldn't be a small company by any means, but you'd still be shaking in your boots taking on Apple, wouldn't you?
Oh, well, they're the one that took them on,
Yeah.
and they've had the opportunity to. All they had to do was take away the payment system, keep the court case going, but take away the payment system, and you could be playing the latest Fortnite tournament that they're saying nobody at Apple can have.
Right.
But they won't take away the payments. Like they're saying, no, in-house payment. Instead of abiding by the rules until the end of the court case, they did sign up to. So, and instead they're doing that, and so I don't think they really got a leg to stand on, to be honest. So,
remember that Microsoft stoush years ago with Internet Explorer, like, because you sort of, it is hard to know what side of the fence to come down on, because at the end of the day, it's Apple's product. So you can do whatever they want. It's their product.
Yep.
All this antitrust stuff coming into it, saying, "Well, you're too big," and then now you're bludgeoning the smaller person, not letting them make money. So, and then, yeah, look, I'd have to come down. I think I was on Microsoft's side last time. I'll be on Apple's as well. I think it's their platform. Don't like it, create your own app store.
Yep.
That's what they're trying to do. That's what they want to do, is have their own app store, but on Apple's platform.
Yeah, no,
exactly right.
No, because the reason why Apple's so successful is because of the control.
Yeah.
Because they ping out all the pornography. They ping out the badly coded apps and the spam and the malware apps. They ping it all out. Like, if you let loose another app store, there goes all your integrity.
Yeah. I agree.
I completely agree as well. Besides that, Fortnite's garbage.
Yeah. Build.
Sorry, mate?
Learning how to build. I'm not very good.
I don't really care for that sort of stuff. I love my gaming. I love shoot 'em ups and that sort of stuff. I just don't get it. Oh yeah, sorry. I keep looking at you on the screen and not at the camera. You think after how many years we've been doing it now, I'd remember to look at the camera. Yeah, so I don't know. I've got nothing nice to say about Epic, so I'll just shut up.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We'll wait till September 28th to see what happens that time.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Apple will win. I don't want to see another app store on the iOS.
I doubt they will lose.
Well, hopefully not. If they get another app store, well, then people can go and hack their phones. What do they call it? Hack their phones to create another cracked version of it and let them go and play in their own garden.
Yeah, well, if they want to, that's the thing, is Joe Average doesn't know how to jailbreak your phone, does he?
Yeah, that's right.
To go through all that process. So,
yeah. If you want another app store, go jailbreak.
yeah, and then and that didn't work on Google's site, because they got Fortnite on the Google Play Store, and you can sideload, which is what you can do when you jailbreak. You can sideload on Google's Play Store, and obviously Fortnite gave up on that because they weren't getting enough traffic from it. So,
But look at the sewer pit that Google Play Store is.
yeah.
Come on over here. Thanks. I'm all in. I've got my iPhone. I've got my Apple Watch. I'm all in.
We're getting you there, son. dragging you over slowly.
I just looked at the new Apple Watch actually because I'm a bigger fella and I've got huge wrists.
Bulging.
The watches looked small on me, but the latest one they've released is actually they got the bigger face and it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
What a year too early.
So, entertainment this week. So this is something way back in your day, Glenn.
Oh, geez.
We've got to do gaming. We've got to do entertainment.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff on the Mac Zone now because all the Apple stuff. This is what we're into.
Yeah, it's good.
So,
it is. It's great.
Apple's breakout hit comedy Ted Lasso scores season 2 pickup.
That's great too.
On the heels of the premiere of Apple's buzzworthy hit series Ted Lasso, the acclaimed comedy watched by fans around the world has scored a 10-episode second season set to debut next year.
Awesome. Have you seen Ted Lasso?
No, I'm guessing it's only on the Apple.
Yeah,
Apple
it's
TV Plus.
on Apple TV Plus.
Right.
It is absolutely brilliantly done. Ted himself just seems like the nicest Southern gentleman you've ever met in your life, and he's been brought over to the UK. He's a football coach, an American football coach.
Right.
And he's been brought over to the UK to coach a European football team. And but there's a secret behind it which I won't give away. But it turns out that everyone that sort of starts to be against him because he's so nice ends up.
The whole crowd's going wanker.
Like they say to him.
Like the whole crowd, even when they win, right? And then there's this old drunk guy walks. He sees him all the time, calls him a wanker, and then said, and when the team won on the last episode, which is the first one for a while they'd won, the old guy goes, "Now that was a better result, wanker." That's very good, very good.
Platforms, too many video streaming platforms.
Yeah, there's lots now.
There's too many. Like, I'm guessing, I'm not up on the Apple. So every time someone says Apple TV, I just, in my mind, it's the box.
Yeah.
So, but Apple TV is also a subscription.
Apple TV Plus.
And if you buy the little box, which is the Apple TV, you get the Apple TV Plus.
Or your new watch.
Or your new watch phone, or phone or whatever.
iPad.
You get 12 months subscription free.
Oh, I must have it then.
Well, yeah, because you've just bought a bunch of new Apple stuff. You got your watch and your phone, and so yes. So you should check it out because I'm pretty sure if you've bought it in the last,
Yeah.
I know what the problem's going to be. I bet you I can't stream that to a Chromecast now, can I? It'll have to go to Apple TV.
I don't know.
I don't know the answer to that.
Don't know.
If you can get it up on your phone and your phone will let you play it through your Chromecast, then
yeah, no, I think that's why I haven't used it because I think I did try.
Yeah.
I did even on the the free. There's some free stuff on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just no icon for the Chromecast. I went, oh, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. And the sharing. It hasn't got the sharing button.
I'll have a look.
You know the little box with the pointy arrow?
I only saw the Apple, your AirPlay devices come up.
Yeah.
I'll have another look. Yeah, I'll have a look at that.
Just buy an Apple TV, you tighter.
I've got my little iPad on a stand right near my bed, and I watch that.
Yeah.
Well, you can see, you can just link them all together too. If you link them all together, you'll be able to watch it on your iPad.
Yeah, I'll watch. I'll give. How many in a season?
How many episodes?
Lasso, 10 altogether. I think the first season.
Oh yeah, 10 episodes. Yep.
And I think we're up to 8.
Yeah, they're playing week to week.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Lots of good ones.
Yeah.
There's
another one called Little Voices. Central Park is fantastic. It's a cartoon, but it's very funny. What else have I watched on there? He's Little Voices, Ted Lasso, Central Park. There's something I'm forgetting, but I can't think of it.
Yeah, the new Tom Hanks movie.
New Tom Hanks movies on there as well. Fraggle Rock.
Oprah.
Oh, yeah, we don't watch Oprah.
Yeah.
Not in my house
Oprah
anyway.
book club. But something for your wife to sit down and listen to and
Oh, God.
not put up with our tech crap.
I might let her listen to Oprah. That'd be crazy.
So what about Apple TV Plus? Here's another one for you and the kids to watch. Apple TV Plus unveils first look at a fall slate of new documentary series narrated by Olivia Colman, Tom Hiddleston and Paul Rudd. Tiny World, Becoming You and Earth at Night in Colour to reveal the wonders of the natural world and human development this fall. That's American Fall 2020, exclusively on Apple TV Plus. They the other day unveiled a first look at a trio of documentary series that celebrate humanity and the wonder of the natural world, premiering globally this spring for Australia. Led by a star-studded lineup of narrators, including Oscar and Golden Globe winner Olivia Colman, Golden Globe winner Tom Hiddleston, and Golden Globe nominee Paul Rudd. Each new Apple original will showcase never-before-seen footage, groundbreaking technology and dynamic storytelling. The new series set to premiere globally in more than 100 countries on Apple TV this spring start with Tiny World. Narrated by Paul Rudd, Tiny World takes a unique perspective on the natural world, exploring the ingenuity and resilience of the smallest animals on the planet. Brand new camera technology allows us, for the first time, to see the world through the eyes of the tiniest creatures and witness the extraordinary things they do to survive. Tiny World is produced by Plimsoll Productions and written and executive produced by Tom Hugh Jones, Dr. Martha Holmes and Grant Mansfield. Also serve as executive producers on behalf of Plimsoll Productions. The first 6 episodes of Tiny World will make their global debut on Friday, October 2, exclusively on Apple TV+. Then followed by Becoming You, and then Earth at Night in Colour.
That sounds interesting, that series, doesn't it?
It does. Like the tiny creature, one of the advertising parts on Apple's website was a picture of a gecko or a skink and like a grasshopper, but it was so clear and so close. It's a really good photo, and you think, oh, that's because of the new technology. You know?
Would I be right? Does Apple TV Plus have 4K? Would this be 4K?
Yep.
Yes, it's got 4K. Yep. And
I have a 4K TV. It's a Apple TV 4K.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
That's like a magic picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a 4K TV. Bought a 4K TV, then bought the 4K Apple TV as well to go with it, and it is absolutely magic.
You can stream 4K, or do you have to sort of half download it?
You can stream 4K because Netflix you can get on 4K as well, which we were doing, watching documentaries with the kids and stuff like that. Watching David Attenborough in 4K is just breathtaking. It's like you're really there.
When you finish that, can I go back to the game section for a minute?
Yeah.
No, the thing you said, Netflix. Have you seen there's a documentary on Netflix, High Score?
What's it called?
High Score?
I've lost him. Have you got him?
No. Just try that again.
High Score.
High Score.
That's a documentary about the history of the video games.
Oh, yeah.
Good. I'm up to episode 3 or something at the minute, episode 4, but it's pretty good. It goes through all the consoles like Atari.
Here's my prepared on
There's all the text adventures, the history of games, arcade games and console games and stuff. Really good.
Yeah.
That's my tip.
I will definitely check. I looked at it a couple of times, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Also, because there's a new... So Cobra Kai. Do you know who Cobra Kai is? Cobra Kai is the dojo that Karate Kid goes up against in Karate Kid. So they got Cobra Kai, the TV series, is like, they've now got picked up on YouTube, and now Netflix has picked it up, and they're showing the first 2 seasons. They've just dropped it on Netflix. So if you want something cool to watch Cobra Kai. It's very good if you like that. You know, like you got that 80s nostalgia.
Yeah. I don't mind an 80s. Oh, the 80s movies might be getting a bit foxy now.
I don't know. We still watch the Goonies all the time, and that holds up.
I have trouble watching it. For some reason, we're just TV shows in this place. I think it's because they're just short.
Yeah.
You know. But then when one you're always going, oh, let's just watch 10 minutes to see what happens.
Yeah. On Prime, because I've got Amazon Prime as well. On Prime, they've got Hunter, all those 80s cop shows.
Hunter on there.
Yeah. Do you remember Hunter?
I used to like it. I've got some real dodgy copies of Hunter on disc somewhere.
Oh, wow. Well, have you got Prime?
Yes.
Yeah, go in, check it out. They've got the whole catalogue of Hunter.
Yeah, I used to watch it every week. That's great.
Yeah. Well, I used to watch it with my dad. And so I loved it as a kid. I thought it was hilarious. And then I found it again, and I'm like, oh my God. And so I made Kellyanne sit through it because, you know, that's the sort of person I am. And, and it was great. What else is there? Oh, I found heaps of stuff on Prime, especially when they first dropped in Australia. They had a lot of old 80s stuff on there.
I know they've still got Greatest American Hero.
Yeah, they still got Greatest American Hero. I watched some of that, believe it or not. Yeah, I watched some of the Greatest American Hero. I watched Hunter. What else did they have on there? It was 80s cop related. Oh, I can't remember now. They've all... Oh, was that Stan? Stan, I think, or Netflix have Scorpion, which isn't 80s. It's now, but it's still very, very good. Yeah. I can rattle off 150 TV shows that, you know, I watch at the moment. So I will, again, we'll keep on going. Otherwise, we'll be here all night.
There he is too.
Yeah, told you.
Glenn's going to hang up now and go and watch it.
We've lost sound, mate.
Go. All right. I'm in.
He's a happy man.
Yep, there it is, Hunter.
That's it?
Yes.
I'm on. There's that new one, Last One Laughing. I don't know if that's your cup of tea, but it was mine, and it was very funny.
Yep.
Kellyanne the daughter was telling me about it this afternoon.
Last one laughing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very.
Did you watch it all?
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It gets out of hand.
Yes.
Sam Simmons, I think he may be clinically insane.
Like the bath was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Oh man. We were just, I was like, because I love Sam Simmons, one of my favourite comedians. Same with Woodley. He's fantastic.
Yep.
And I just wasn't expecting them to go that far. And after watching it, Kellyanne was like, these people actually starve for attention. Like they can't, they need to be liked. And if someone's not laughing at them, they don't cope with it really well, and they sort of break down, and they start just getting worse and worse until you have to laugh at me. I am funny. Like,
yeah, but that's Sam Simmons. Like I haven't really heard of him before, but
yeah.
I want to try and suss out some of his other work because.
Well, he's got a couple specials on Netflix.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. So you check those out.
I'll go and have a look. Yeah.
He is.
He's a crack up.
He's just amazing. His stand-up. He had a TV series as well on ABC, but no one picked it up after it, and so ABC don't even run it anymore. But it was really weird, but it was great. I really liked it as well. But again, he is an acquired taste of a comedian, but what he does is really good.
Yeah. Well, it's my taste because he was very funny.
Yeah, he is.
this is our third entertainment story.
Yep.
Apple orders My Kind of Country competition series from Hello Sunshine, Jason Owen and Izzy Pick Obara. Apple has ordered its first competition series, My Kind of Country, a groundbreaking global search for unconventional and extraordinary country music talent that were produced by Reese Witherspoon's Emmy-nominated Hello Sunshine, Jason Owen and an Emmy Award nominee Izzy Pick Obara. Emmy Award nominated Adam Blackstone will serve as musical director of the series, which will be executive produced by Dun and Dusted. My Kind of Country will revolutionise the music competition genre with a fresh new documentary sensibility. The hybrid series will break down cultural and musical barriers in the country-specific space, inviting innovative musicians to unleash their authentic voices and take centre stage. So that's just, that's the sort of varied stuff we're getting on Apple TV Plus.
Oh, very good.
Then we've got
How much is that? Do you know?
Again, it's like $9.99. $11.99 Australian.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very competitive.
Yeah, it is. It's really competitive.
Yeah, that's good.
So, things coming in our new OSs. So, because we're nearly at the point where our iOS 14 and tvOS 14, etc., will be released, and iPadOS 14. So users can now create shortcuts to switch accounts on Apple TV. This is not Apple TV Plus, Glenn. This is your little black box, Apple TV, with iOS 14 and tvOS 14. Again, 9 to 5 Mac, Apple announced some great new features for the Shortcuts app with iOS 14, including new trigger types, an Apple Watch app, and a redesigned interface for the iPad. Today, with the 6th beta release of iOS 14, Apple has added a new option in the Shortcuts app that allows Apple TV users to easily switch accounts. So if you've got an account and your wife's got an account, or you've got an account and there's a kid's account, so you just say, hey, what's her name?
Yeah.
Switch to the kid's account and it'll do it. You don't have to press 400 different buttons.
Oh, it reminds me.
Yeah, in order to use the new Shortcuts option, users must have an iPhone or an iPad running the latest beta version of 14 and also an Apple TV with the latest beta version of tvOS 14. Now, speaking of that, friend of the show today, Ahmed, was talking to me, and I hadn't put tvOS 14 on my Apple TV yet because previously you've had to download the software to your Mac and then connect it via a USB cable. But apparently, we believe you don't have to do that now. You'll get a notification, and it'll do an update, and then you'll have tvOS 14 on there. Yeah.
I have the latest model of the TV, Apple TV. We've got the same one. Mine's just a little newer, and it's all automatic. And so it doesn't even tell me. It just says while you're sleeping, I will update, sort of thing. Yeah. And then I'll wake up and it'll say why you were gone. We updated, yada. Yeah. And so it's really, really cool.
So the switch user account option can be used as part of an automation shortcut. So you can do things like set up your Apple TV to switch accounts at a certain time of day. So when the kids beat you up in the morning, it's already on their section,
Right.
That's actually a really good thing. Yeah.
So simple things like that. Multi-user support was added last year with tvOS 13, and it allows each user to have their own profile. Each profile can be set up with a different Apple ID to provide personal movie and song suggestions.
Oh, yeah.
With tvOS 14, Apple is also introducing enhanced multi-user support for Apple Arcade subscribers. That means each account will have access to its own game progress and achievements, which will be synchronized with other devices registered on the same Apple ID. Now, another point is you'll also be able to switch between apps, i.e. change channels using Siri voice for controlling in all shortcuts. So you'll be able to say, hey, what's her name? Please open iView, and it'll go straight to the iView app. For example,
right.
Or,
It doesn't do
open
that.
Gem.
It doesn't do that yet?
No. No. Up
And
to
what-
14.
Well, there's my series has got some bit of an attitude lately. Does yours have attitude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to come back nice.
Yeah, I got we were playing with them the other day, and hang on a second, I'll just take it off for a second.
You need to, hang on one sec. Glenn, you just need, like, when she does something for you, like
Yes.
when you say, hey, what's your name? Turn out the lights, and she does it, you need to then say, hey, what's your name? I love you, and she'll come back with a great answer for you.
Well, when I say hey to get her attention, all she does is like grunt at me. She just goes, huh? Like that. That's all she does. Hey, blah, blah. And she just goes, uh-huh.
Hey Siri, what's my nickname?
Apparently it's
Do it again.
Hey Siri, what's my nickname? Hey Siri, what's my nickname?
apparently it's
Oh, I don't know if this is. I want my nice one back, but you listen to this. Hey Siri, and
uh-huh.
that's all she does. Does yours do that?
I haven't got one that I can talk to at the moment, but
Hey Siri,
do it again.
hey Siri, hey Siri, answer me.
No.
No, it's not reading the answers out, but
She's giving him the cold shoulder.
but can't you give it something like, instead of just saying that, when it goes, haha,
Yeah.
then emphasise
Yeah,
something for it to do?
I'd like it to say, how can I help you, master? Or something.
All right, we'll have to look into that for you.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. No, mine doesn't say anything.
Well, at least I'm getting something out of it.
And what about when you go, hey wife, what's she do? Same thing?
I get what Zane's getting.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah.
Now, I've got a how-to for everyone.
I'd say the same thing, but I know she's watching.
Now, do you know you can see your Apple Pay spending history? Did you know you can easily view your Apple Pay spending transactions? You open the wallet app, not just double tap the side button. You tap the card in question if you're lucky enough to have multiple cards, and it seems to go back about a week.
Yes.
Yeah, and it gives you what you spent your money on that week. You know, so you go, oh, how much did I just spend in the garage? Was it $41 or $44? You can just have a quick look and it tells you straight away. Instead of having to go into your bank account and going through the transactions that may not be there yet.
Pardon me. It's actually quite good because you don't need a receipt. So, and you can save receipts on there as well.
Yeah.
And so when people say, you know, like, because you're doing non-contactable pay, they say, do you want a receipt? You're like, no, I've got an Apple receipt, it's fine. And you can then, if you need it for, later on or whatever, you can just save that receipt. And it's there, so you say, no, look, man, I paid for it right here. It says it right here on my Apple Pay.
Right. But, okay, I'll have to look at it. So, yeah, but so you could just get it off your statement anyway, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah, you can just get off your statement,
Yeah,
but
but
if
this
you go
is-
into your wallet, which I'm doing right now, it's really
Wallet app,
Yeah. And you can press
click
which
on your card, and then
And so it says
latest
right here,
transaction.
my last transaction was 5 hours ago at the 7-Eleven. I put fuel in the car, tells me where the 7-Eleven was that I went to, so it gives me directions to that 7-Eleven. And then
Right.
you can scroll in, it says you can report an issue or whatever like that, but you can also click on the amount paid. Oh, where is it? No, I can't remember how to do it now. I did it the other day.
So I tap on a card,
Yeah.
and then what?
No, so you went into that wallet app. You didn't just double tap the side of the phone. Yeah.
Went into the app. Yep.
Tap the card,
Yep.
And
and
see
then
underneath
scroll
the
up a little
card,
bit.
you'll have your, I've got my last Well, yeah, I've got these from the 21st, the 8th. Hoyt's Corporation. I've got...
You got nothing underneath your card?
No.
When's the last time you used it?
Oh, 2 days ago.
No, should be there then.
No, it doesn't matter. I'll work on it.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can rename the cards? Because I've got a couple that look the same. And like without memorising the numbers, I don't know which one I'm playing with.
I'm just looking at that for you right now.
Not.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll Google it myself. That's all right.
Probably not.
Tried. But that's all right.
So, New South Wales pledges Australian 60 million to create a cyber army.
No.
ZNet reports the New South Wales government has announced an investment into the state's cyber security capabilities, hoping to use 60 million to create an army of cyber experts. With the funding to be spread over 3 years, Minister for Customer Service Victor Dominello said the creation of a cyber army would see the scope of cyber security in New South Wales broadened to incorporate small agencies and council. Cyber Security New South Wales was started in mid-2019 to consolidate and lift the cyber capability of state entities. The Australian 60 million is not only for a fourfold increase in spending on cyber security, but allows Cyber Security New South Wales to quadruple the size of its team in the battle against cybercrime, Dominello said. Cyber Security New South Wales will train the next generation of cyber security experts and ensure there is a cross-government coordinated response, including advanced threat intelligence sharing, cyber security training and capability development. The funding was made available through a $260 million commitment made in June to improve New South Wales cyber security capabilities, which included investments towards protecting existing systems, deploying new technologies and increasing the cyber workforce. Under the commitment, Dominello previously announced starting a cyber security vulnerability management centre in Bathurst, 200 kilometres west of Sydney. And there's a couple of good New South Wales services in Bathurst already.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah. Final Cut Pro 10 updated with significant workflow improvements this week. Last week, Apple has updated Final Cut Pro 10 with powerful new features designed to enhance remote workflows and speed up editing for content creators. Improvements in creating and managing proxy media provide editors with portability and performance when working with large resolution formats or when collaborating remotely. New social media tools automate video cropping in square, vertical and other custom sizes for popular social media platforms, and new workflow improvements enhance the versatility and performance of Final Cut Pro, making the Mac stronger than ever for all video editors and motion graphic artists. Now, Apple also updated some capabilities, for example, for iMovie this week, and I think clips as well, and something else that I'm just forgetting at the moment. But yeah, it's...
So they've got a TikTok page at the moment, and they're showing great footage all done on iPhones or iPads and stuff like that. And Josh Brolin is on one of them, and so everything's filmed on an iPhone.
Yeah,
and it's movie quality.
Yeah, well, there's some really good stuff where they use the iPhone for shooting the video clip. We talked about it, I think, 2 weeks ago, where it's in portrait mode, and they did a whole heap of clips and riding horses, and it's about a stunt man, and he does all the fancy tricks, and then the star walks in and just sits there after he's been run over or jumped off a building or whatever. So and it's a really good. There's one, this is how we did it, and there's one, this is the finished product. The finished product is really good, especially the ending, which I'm not going to say what it is.
Right.
The ending is very good. Yeah, and it goes 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Now, Microsoft once owned a chunk of Apple. And here's what it'd be worth today. So this little tidbit from the next web. Back in 1997, Apple wasn't as shiny as we know it today. It was actually a little bit rotten. It was the year they asked Steve Jobs to return to save the company as it was struggling to keep up with the competition, Microsoft in particular. In just 2 years, as its sales had fallen from 11 billion to just 7 billion. To survive, the company had to determine what its core assets were, where it was most relevant, and what it should focus on more. And it had to forge new partnerships, even if that meant cutting a deal with the devil.
Ooh.
And so in that year, out of all companies, it was the biggest competitor, Microsoft, that threw out a lifeline. So whatever happened to Microsoft's little 150 million worth of Apple shares? Well, as of the turn, and this is where at the Apple conference that they had on, and Bill Gates was there on a big screen in the background, and people were booing because it was like Bill. And it was he was giving them money to help them. So, well, as of the terms of the deal, Microsoft had to hold on to the shares for at least 3 years. Then in 2002, it started selling its Apple stock again and got rid of its entire stake by the middle of 2003. In total, it netted Microsoft around $550 million. That's a healthy 260% gain in just 6 years. But what if Microsoft had kept its Apple stock until today? So it held approximately 18.1 million shares back then, at the time it started selling them. Since then, we've had multiple stock splits, 2 for 1 in 2005, and a 7 for 1 in 2014, and we're just about to have another one. This means that those 18.1 shares would have been 253.4 million shares today. Multiply that by the current stock price of $503.43, and the result is a whopping $127.5 billion stake. That's 5.9% of Apple's total value, with its market capitalization was 2.1 for that little amount of time. So there you have it. Microsoft's 150 million would have been worth 850 times more today. No, we lost your voice again. We've lost your voice, Glenn.
No.
Still lost you. Where's your voice gone? No.
Nothing.
Oh,
How's
there we
that?
go. That's better.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah, we've had a couple of times where it dropped out and came back, but yeah.
Oh, okay. It sounds a bit louder now too, doesn't it?
Good.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. What else can I say? Yeah, how would you be trying to get into this Apple share market now?
Yeah.
You think I'll put 20 grand on them? I'll buy 20 grand and I'll only get you 10
That's right.
or 40 shares or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing.
40 shares.
Yeah. Yeah. No good. No good.
But yeah. So now Tim Cook received 278 million stock payout, and he donates 5 million of it to charity. Now, Glenn, Tim is slowly catching up to you, right?
Slowly. He's not there yet.
Nah. 9 to 5 back again. Tim Cook received his annual stock payout yesterday, the value of which is based on both his continued service as CEO and the performance of Apple against comparable stocks. Now, with Apple trading at record highs, that entitled him to 560,000 shares with a value of around $278 million. Cook will receive 560,000 shares worth a combined $278.6 million.
As of Friday close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he going to do with all that money?
Whatever he wants.
Well, he's giving $5 million away.
That's not enough.
No.
He's paying for his nephew's college tuition, whatever that involves.
In America, it's probably $100 million.
And when he croaks it, he's going to give it away to charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So all that for putting up with Steve Jobs for a while. Now, it's the latest in a string of victories for Cook, who was named Chief Executive Officer of the iPhone maker 9 years ago. In late July, the company reported a record third quarter. The firm's stock soared, pushing its net worth above $1 billion less than 2 weeks ago. And last week's Apple's value eclipsed $2 million.
Trillion.
Trillion. Yeah. His annual payouts are partly tied to continued service, while the remainder payouts in relation to how well Apple stock does compared to other companies in the S&P 500 over the next 3 years. So as of Friday, the company's return over a period including reinvested dividends was roughly 225% better than the vast majority of firms in the index. Because at the moment, they're all doing crap except for about 6 companies.
Yeah.
Does Apple pay dividends?
Yeah, absolutely.
Once?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I can't remember what they are off the top of my head, but yes, they do pay dividends every time, and they have been going up. Now, anything else extra? Anything you want to bring up before I've got one extra little comment?
No, I don't think I've got anything. My watch is going good.
Yeah,
I like my watch.
Yeah.
Couple of little things you got to try and get used to, but I'm sure I'll get used to them.
Yeah.
No, it's going good. It pairs nicely with the phone.
You're standing up when it tells you to stand up?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've got some Adidas app on the phone.
Okay.
And because I've been trying to use I've tried to use the workout. Oh, was it?
We've
No, not
spoken
the
about the
workout.
other that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to track where I've been walking, and the workout app, the generic or whatever it is on the watch, the workout app doesn't do the GPS track.
No.
So I downloaded the Adidas app, and then I tried to use it on the watch. But then every time I stopped walking, because if I was playing golf, it'd start beeping, and it'd beep to pause and beep to start again. But I think I've got a way around it. So what I've done is I started the app going on the phone, because then the phone gets put in, say, the golf bag, and then the watch still records the track, the pedometer or whatever it is, pedometer, and then it just transfers it to the phone, and it all just happens, and I get a nice little map of where I've walked. That's good.
Well, I like the way you draw it in a circle, but I imagine you're playing golf, it's more zigzag.
Yeah, no, the circle. Well, it could be zigzag. It's got a few sharp corners every now and then where you lose the ball.
Excellent.
But no, nothing else. That's all good. That's all good. So how's the 350 shows? What's that?
350. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Very proud. Very proud.
Been a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a lot. Where's my shirt? I mean, I feel left out.
I know. But we only got them made the other day, so
We'll have to get another one made and send to you.
No, that's all right.
That's why we've got the lettering up the top here, just under our collar, so that it shows up on screen. Because if you put it across your boobs, it doesn't show up very much. So.
I thought Zarn was just swimming in his.
I don't swim in it,
Got the big shirt on. But I can see it now. Yeah, you're right. It's all, that's trendy.
Yeah.
Trendy shirts.
Yeah. Fashionable.
Yes. Yeah, so that's good.
Excellent. So 350, big time.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it, boss.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, people, for yawning and carrying on so much.
But, so my little extra story was one I heard during the week. So wearable fitness devices like our Apple Watch or Fitbits deliver early warning of possible COVID-19 infection. So far, one study has found that a wearable like a Fitbit or Apple Watch can detect whether you have COVID, because there's various ones, 1 day prior to the symptoms that cause you to be told to go for a test. And it's got something to do with your resting heart rate and your, things like that. So your pulse and your resting heart rate and that sort of stuff. So This is proven to be 75% accurate.
So what is this? Is it on the App Store now?
No. It's there's a study happening at some hospital or whatever, and they've found that people. Basically, what I think's happening is people are coming in that fail, that have got COVID. Then someone goes and looks at the history, and basically they could tell the day before that they were going to be sick. That they actually have it. So, some good news. Looking forward towards the future, which we need at the moment.
Yes, I'm sick of getting. Well, I'm not locked down. I suppose you guys aren't either, but it's no good.
Not quite. But I still wear
There's
my
been
mask.
some scares up your way at the moment.
Yeah, not too far up from us, about 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all contained within one family at the minute.
That's what it's saying. Yeah, it's contained with one family, but they're worried. They're asking everyone to wear masks while they go out and stuff.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll just stay where it is, But look, at the end of the day, like I look at places like New Zealand and think, well, they had 0 cases for 100 days, and one case pops up and the whole joint locks down. Like, I don't know if that's the best, antidote or whatever for the problem. That's, I don't know.
Their economy can probably deal with it anyway, because their economy isn't, world based as much as ours is.
But you still can't just I just want to know what the end game is. Like, are we saying that we can't go back to normal until there's no cases for 2 months, or what's the end game? But anyway, that's a topic for the night.
Still too far away, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no good. I can't see how they can keep going though. It's costing too much money.
It's only money, son.
Yeah, that's it. It's only money.
Yeah, money buys food.
So,
and Apple Watches.
Yes. Yeah. Now, our show notes link each week on the show upload, and the link being aussiemaxzone.com.au/AMZ 350. 350 this one.
Yep. There you will see the last 6 weeks of show notes. You can email us at Michael or me.
Zarn.
Yeah. At aussiemaxzone.com.au.
You can search for Aussie Max Zone on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, or whatever player you use. You can find us on Apple News. Just search for Aussie Max Zone and then click on the heart.
Make sure you like us.
Yeah.
If you
tell a friend. Like us on Apple Podcasts.
Hey, whatever. Curtis, you're a bit late, mate.
Thanks to our supporters for our listeners. Our most important people, our listeners. They're our supporters.
Absolutely. You guys are why we do it.
Very good.
And Zarn, it's over for you to the sign out, mate.
That's right. Glenn, thank you so much for coming on to our 350th show.
Pleasure.
And remember, guys, an apple a day keeps the androids away. Thanks. See ya.
Please.